Bills running back James Cook. Player interview appearances on One Bills Live presented by Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the Buffalo Bills. All right, James, fresh off the practice field. Thanks for giving us some time. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I got to I'm going to start right there. You are often called, James, a man of few words. Is there any other player in the Bills locker room that you think talks less than you do?
I say Coop.
Coop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
since he's got here, he's kind of quiet as kept all the time, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say Benford.
Or that too, yeah.
He's right?
Yeah. Or Lewis Seen. He don't really talk.
Oh, Lewis Seen doesn't talk much.
Yeah.
Even though he's a former college teammate. Okay. Well, actually, did he finish up before you got to Georgia?
We finished the same time.
Same time. Okay. All right. We've been asking our listeners here at the midseason mark today, how would you describe the Bills' identity as a team? Like, since you're on offense, we'll ask you only about the offense. How would you describe the offense's identity this season?
Just playing together, no one is bigger than each other. We all play together. So, that's what's taking us over the edge this year. Like, nobody got an ego, and we sticking together. So, as long as we keep doing that, we going to be good.
Yeah, you came in with the mantra of everybody eats, and certainly he started out. Josh was, he was targeting everybody. I'm surprised McDermott didn't have a reception in the game, right? Now the season's getting rolling. You got some guys elevated. You're getting a lot more touches. You've got Shakir who's catching everything they throw at him, and guys just elevate. How is that? What does Joe Brady tell you guys about that? And I know he doesn't really talk about target share or anything like that, but that you guys got to be cool with that when you're having a hot hand. Give the guy more touches, right?
Yeah, just everybody eat mentality. That's what we've been sticking to in our room, offensive room. That's what we've been doing, and it's been coming to life and been eating.
Yeah.
How much do your teammates kind of rib you a little bit because of your quiet nature? Like, you're all about business, going to work, putting the work in, all that stuff. But I have been told by people that you got a pretty good sense of humor. You're like a pretty funny guy. That might shock some people that don't know you personally, but do you get ribbed for being as quiet as you are?
Not really. I joke with my guys,
Yeah.
the guys that I'm comfortable around and the ones who I grind with every day. So, they're going to see it every day. So.
Yeah.
That's why.
If you're a guy that likes to do the bit, you come out and you can tell. You're serious. You kind of you apply yourself on that. How is it hard to play with a goober like Josh? Like a guy, because he never takes anything serious.
He's like a 12-year-old,
right?
Not really hard. Josh gonna be Josh. You gotta just go with the flow with him.
Because he came up with the Jimbo nickname for you. I don't know how you feel about that. And we could talk about nicknames in a minute here. But you come in here as a rookie, and all of a sudden he's just throwing Jimbo at you. Has anybody else called you that before, or how off guard were you caught by that? Like, oh man, I hope this doesn't stick, or what were you thinking?
Not caught off guard because I kind of heard it before, but. Of course, once he said it, then everybody hear it. Then
in a press conference. Yeah, that's when it's over.
Yeah. It's like Josh. Come on.
I got to ask you a little bit about the college game. What do you think of the new college playoff format? It's a lot different since you left.
12 teams. The best teams in the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully Georgia are in it.
Yeah, like top 4 get a bye, so that's a big advantage, and then they play at home in the next round. So, you want to be in that top 4,
right?
And they're looking good for that. So that's a plus.
Yeah.
At Ole Miss this week.
You must talk to your former teammate. What do they think about all this? And because Georgia's going to be in it no matter what, right?
Guys just keep working. They got Kirby over there. I'm sure he is stirring that in their head. Keep going 1-0 every week. So pretty sure they're going to do that.
Right.
You've heard dozens and dozens of pregame speeches over your football life, I'm sure. Kirby is known for having some special ones. Pregame, halftime. What does anybody come close to him in terms of the material he comes up with and keeping it fresh?
Nah. No one come close. He's gonna say whatever comes to his mind,
Oh yeah.
and then he's gonna have you ready to play. So
Yeah.
That's hard to do, though. I mean, coming up with a different message so you don't sound stale, like in a bunch of 20-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like that's not easy.
We get the message.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He get the message.
So you came in, and now you're like the lead dog back there. What has changed for you, not just in the fact that you're taking more snaps than any running back, but what's changed for you mentally and in your personal life? And you're like, you 3 or 4 years ago, you were a different dude. Now, tell me, if you looked at yourself now, as opposed to where you were just 2 or 3 years ago, what do you think you would notice is the biggest difference?
I mean, just the growth every year. Coming in my rookie year, playing but not like as much. Then my second year, going to the Pro Bowl and doing good things, running over 1,000 yards. And I mean, this year the goal is just keep going. Keep getting better every week. And I mean, I feel like I have been doing that. And I'm just going to keep continuing to do it.
Yeah. And get in the end zone an awful lot more this year, too, which is really cool. Yeah. Speaking of getting into the end zone, we heard that there was a tad bit of disappointment that someone did not win angry runs in Week 8 when your 7-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter at Seattle knocked Ernest Jones' helmet clean off his head. Still didn't get you the scepter. Do you have anything to say on the matter to address this subject?
Kyle, you got us. You supposed to be in Buffalo this year, but we're gonna get one.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you and Dion actually won one together.
Yeah, we
in the past,
we supposed to win one again this year.
Yeah, because Dion was right there with you on that, so you
always
were thinking run it back, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll rib Kyle a little bit. We'll make sure he gets
Kyle,
this.
I hope you see this.
Yeah. So you just came in and you got a chance to say hi to Therm on his way out. If you don't say Thurman, that's okay. We won't tell him.
Yeah.
Who was your guy growing up? Who was your running back that you looked up to? I mean, everybody has one of those guys, right?
I mean, like growing up when I was a kid, you got guys like LT,
right?
Guys like that who I looked up to that can do what I do,
right?
And that's who I looked up to.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, that's
a good one.
Let's hit you with a lightning round of questions here, so you can just keep hitting me with short answers on these. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, James, what feels better, rushing touchdown or receiving touchdown?
Rushing.
Like contact, is that the thing, or?
I mean, to be honest, any touchdown is a good touchdown.
Yeah.
But rushing feels better, just because that's the
you
core of who you are.
You got it.
Yeah.
Out the mud.
Yeah. Former Georgia running back whose game you most admire.
That's a hard one. We all have different styles, so I don't really.
Yeah.
I've always heard Chubb's very highly respected, not only because of the back he was, but all the comebacks. He's made like 3 comebacks from major injuries. That's insane. Right. Just did it again. Who is faster, James Cook or Dalvin Cook?
James Cook.
By a lot or
Check
little?
40 times.
Check the 40 times.
Which former college teammates, besides the ones in your own locker room, do you text and keep in touch with the most?
Kearis Jackson.
Kearis Jackson, okay. Pre-game meal you cannot do without?
Pre-game meal, rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken.
Rice and chicken.
Okay.
How's the chicken fixed? Is it baked?
Baked.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
When was the last time you shouted out loud? Because you're a very quiet guy. I don't think people even believe you shouted or raise your voice.
I just did today in practice.
Oh, you did? Okay.
What was it?
Like, that's just because I really
For a call or
practice was over.
When was the last time you had a haircut? How long you been growing?
I don't get haircuts during the season because my helmet
Yeah.
kind of mess with my helmet, so I just kind of go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get
And
you.
then favorite time of the week to play? Sunday at 1, Sunday at 4, Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night?
I like to play at 1 o'clock because I get to enjoy the rest of my time off.
Oh, the rest of the
Rest
day.
of the
You still
day,
got
rest
the
of the
evening
day,
and
yeah.
dinner, and I got you. Last one, favorite nickname from childhood, high school, college, or pros? What's your favorite all-time nickname that you've been given that you felt fit you well?
Jay.
Jay? Just Jay?
J-A-Y.
J-A-Y.
Okay.
right.
Who and where was that one? Was that in?
My family.
Oh, your family gave it to you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
Does-
So it should be.
All right. So now, last question comes from the fans. This week's Timbits Timeout, presented by, of course, Tim Hortons, where we solicit the fans to ask Bills players a unique question. This one comes from Steve, and the question is: the Mafia is a special breed. Is the fan atmosphere better in Georgia or in Buffalo?
I say it's the same because it's Georgia a little bit bigger stadium, so
That's right.
they both the
Georgia's
same.
got a big.
Yeah. So it's kind of louder in Georgia because of that, but I say they're both the same, both wild and nuts.
Well, a lot of people say that when they come here, it reminds them
Yeah.
of a college football
of
game. The fans here. Now, this stadium, to your point, it only seats 71 and change, and down there it's 92 and change.
Yeah.
So it's like almost 20,000 more
Yeah.
people. And they got the big fourth quarter thing. The lights go out, the red lights come on,
Yeah.
and that whole jazz. That's like their thing, right?
Nice.
And we got Mr. Brightside in the fourth quarter. So
Yeah, that's right. What do you partake in the Mr. Brightside stuff?
No, I don't.
I don't feel like that's in
Yeah, I don't.
That's in the tight ends music wheelhouse, right? Those are the guys that are all about it. Are they literally singing the thing in the huddle?
Nah,
Like-
they is every song.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, not just that one?
No, the whole. No,
Oh, the
not
whole-
every
they
song.
know
The
that
whole.
whole-
They know the whole song.
Yeah, I believe it because
Whole
we can
song.
see from the. We're wondering if they're singing the whole
Yeah,
thing.
they
So
is.
okay, confirmed by James Cook.
Hey, James, thanks for coming in, man. It's
No
great
problem.
seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make sure that Kyle hears from you. So
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
take care of stuff on the field. We'll make sure he gets the message.
Yeah, I got
we'll
you,
send him
Kyle.
the clip, man.
That's James Cook joining us here in studio on One Bills Live.